Welcome everyone to the session today about the role of artificial intelligence in telecommunications. I would like to start by saying huge thank you to Women Tech Network and to all of you for showing interest in technology, especially artificial intelligence. So before we talk about the role of AI in telecom, let me introduce myself briefly. So I am a senior network consultant at Ericsson, having 11 years of diversified corporate and consulting experience across telecom industry. I have consulted local and international telco giants like Jazz, Zong, Varid, Omantel, and Ooredoo. I have been engaged in entrepreneurial space and tech startups for the past 4 years, and in the promotion of futuristic technologies of AI, IoT, 5G for the past year, and having an interest in organizational excellence and social entrepreneurship, I'm also working on my own consulting firm. So that was about me. Now let's start. So as per Andrew Ng, AI is the new electricity because just as electricity transformed everything 100 years ago, with the advent of fourth industrial revolution, every aspect of our lives have also transformed, and in ways we have not yet realized. Gone are the days when we used to step out of our houses and wait for a taxi, or visit a travel agent for booking a flight, or even a bank to pay our utility bills. We have come really very far in our journey of technology. And for new generations, this is their normal way of living. But for older generations, it's difficult to tackle the challenge of this changing landscape, which is happening at an extremely fast pace. So, like from last year, COVID-19 pandemic, perhaps more than any other event in the human history, has demonstrated the importance of telecommunications infrastructure in keeping businesses, governments, and societies connected and running together. Because of the disruption which was caused by the pandemic, people across the globe rely on the networks for information, learning, working from home, or keeping in touch with their loved ones. With disruptions due to AI, we need to take control of our future and prepare ourselves for the world that we are entering in. And it's not only limited to telecom industry, which plays no doubt a key role in powering every sector in the world today. So if telecom gets revolutionized through AI, it changes the way human operates in general. So just 30 years back, we had no mobile phones, let alone a smartphone. And today, 5.27 billion people own a mobile device, and that's 67% of world's population. The telecom industry is at the beginning of an AI-driven shift, and soon there'll be no looking back. So just stop and imagine what impact AI together with futuristic technologies like 5G, IoT, cloud computing, blockchain is bringing in the way we live, work, and interact with each other in an even more complex network society of the future. So how about we imagine life in the year 2050, 30 years from today? A new biometric chip is installed in our body, which sends signals to our brains to gently wake us up. And then being connected to the new 10G network, our brain learns and remembers faster. Backs up to the cloud in the real time in case something happens, even though the risk of contracting a bad disease is quite low, as it does a full body diagnosis of our health in every 4 seconds. And if it finds any issues, it contacts the doctor directly. Then in the morning, we take breakfast pill, which gives our body everything it needs. The nutritional value which is present in these pills let us live 30% longer than in the past. Then our informational lenses, which gives us all the information needed. And since it updates in the real time, rarely there is any unanswered question. We travel to work using a jetpack, but on the weekends with family, we use our electric self-driving car, connected through real-time wireless electricity. Nearly 95% of all fatal traffic accidents have been eliminated globally. All communication is through a form of telepathy, which is called thought recognition technology. And everything around us is connected our toothbrush, shoes, our eyes, brain, and all things in our homes, making neural control of devices, machinery, and vehicles possible. Also imagine let's in the evening, our telco provider prompts us of a cricket match going live in 30 minutes and redirects us to the closest restaurant or a bar that is playing it. Or if we choose to watch it at home, it offers us a package with highest possible quality for us to accept with a simple click. So although this value of life, this way of life seems unimaginable today, many of the things are already in works, and it will not be long before they become a reality. So knowing the potential of telecom along with AI, when you say Alexa launch Netflix, what is at work here? A user using a smartphone commands its virtual assistant to launch an app, making use of the big data. This is an experience that a customer goes through all the time, which is possible by telcos, leveraging the power of AI in making use of telcos' advantages to achieve telco's success. And now, what do I mean by that? So basically, telcos have massive amount of data, right? Is data of its consumers network, which is called the big data, and that can be handled by AI, resulting in greater operational efficiency. Then the automation of processes, enabling excessive use of smartphones and applications, results in increased revenues. And of course, the technology history, the research history of telcos, combined with automation, can provide actionable insights to enhance customer experience. So we see that in a way, synergies exist here because telecom industry is not just providing basic services of internet or voice anymore, but rather it's an epicenter of technological growth led by mobile broadband, IoT, and AI. Next, let's dig into how achieved through scale operations. And we start off with network operations. So as 5G and IoT gain traction across the globe, networks are becoming even more complex, and operations need to shift from reactive phase to which AI transform network operations include firstly the dynamic resource and configuration engineering. So for having tons of resources and hundreds of configurations requirement, require this technique can by through this technique can reduce the time from months to seconds. Through proactive fault detection, networks can analyze patterns within its data and proactively detect faults with no manual intervention, making network become self-healing, enabling telecom operators to effectively fix these issues before they even impact the customers or become visible to them. And since such large and complex networks can have a lot of security breaches, so AI can help devise protective mechanisms for these security breaches or customer attacks, which can be then identified with immediate defensive actions to protect networks. So one of the examples which improves radio tower inspection by detecting and diagnosing cabling problems or equipment malfunctions using AI-powered video cameras and computer vision techniques. The use case of AI along with telecom is real-time optimization. Now, this is one of the core use cases of telecommunications. Now, as 5G networks have thousands of parameters require hyperparameter optimization, it's practically not possible to optimize such complex networks manually at such a large scale. And so what we need is self-optimizing networks or SONE. And for that, AI is essential, which can use advanced algorithms to automate parameter settings and achieve hyperparameter optimization. And since these techniques are based on analyzing traffic and user patterns, they predict future traffic peaks, load distribution, and user behavior, to not only maintain network capacity and performance of the network KPIs, but rather also allow automatic network scaling. Moreover, it can also achieve energy savings by monitoring energy consumptions by hardware and overall network. So to visualize, we had node level example in the earlier in the first use case. This is the network level example. So secondary carrier prediction, which predicts the strength of certain as well as neighboring carriers in future to predict better future coverage. And flow volume prediction, which finds devices generating high load to handover to underutilized cells on the network level. So this results in lesser measurements, better user experience, and also reduced operational and maintenance costs. Now, moving on to the third use case, which is AI enhanced processes. Now, a few years ago, when we used to think of AI, the most obvious thing that used to come to our mind was what it was. It was robots, right? You would agree to that. And today, robots or RPA are not only popular in the telecom industry, but also in other industries. And combining AI with RPA can create a fully autonomous process end to end. So earlier, we discussed examples on node or network level. This is an example on an organizational level, where RPA is used to work in conjunction with people by automating repetitive, rule-based, and high-volume tasks, such as billing, data entry, document generation, using structured inputs and logic, which is called attended automation. And then if traditional IPA is integrated with AI, it can help with tasks such as recognizing unstructured data, like in the documents, images, chat messages, learning from human feedback, and then developing its own logic for data capture and classification tasks. This is called unattended automation. And then these two automations together helps achieve intelligent automation, which results in autonomous processes, liberates human workforce, avoids many clerical errors, and also drive operational efficiency. So such AI-enhanced processes have the potential to transform businesses, as Deloitte survey also suggests that 40% of the telecom executives say cognitive computing has transformed them within 3 years. And this also saves telecoms millions of dollars and the time of human representatives. Moving on to the next use case, which is AI-based customer care. And let me tell you, this is very important because digital transformation happening across the world is based on improving customer experience using AI. As per Gartner, future of self-service is customer-led automation. So offering AI-based customer care is a strategy that every business is focusing on. And telecom industry is also leveraging conversational AI platforms. For example, chatbots, virtual assistants for one-to-one conversations to support customer requests 24/7. Also smart speakers, which not only control telecom services, but also smart home appliances frequently used by the customers. Then there is a concept of dedicated hardware, AI hardware, in smartphones for intelligent processing. And then finally, we have deep voice technology, which is the basis of voice-assisted customer service, like real-time translation, biometric security, etc. So these mechanisms are enhancing service capabilities, which means that a customer would be trained by these AI assistants, creating a mindset of do-it-yourself, DIY, to customer-led AI. Now, this is what is shaping the world of customer self-service. And as per Juniper's research, these capabilities are cutting business expenses to $8 billion annually. Examples include Vodafone's Toby and Nokia's Mika, which are impacting customer experience drastically. The second last use case of AI with telecom is very important for telecom industry, and that is fraud detection. So frauds have always been persistent within the telecom industry, as much as we know, and have been unable to catch previously. But with AI, now things are really improving. So fraudsters have invented numerous ways to use services for free or on someone else's behalf. Their activities may vary from abusive roaming cases to duplicated parts, making fake profiles, getting illegal access to ID, or even stealing IDs. Each scenario has different anomaly patterns. And this is where AI and ML methods can help detect patterns quickly and autonomously on real-time basis. Using techniques such as service usage analytics, movement analytics, which is also asset tracking, and invoice analytics. Because fraudsters also keep tweaking their methods with more time and more data. AI algorithms can identify fraudulent user data, for example, with regards to the billing information from postpaid customers of mobile operators. So in a sense, they are achieving this with their network data of consumers. And globally, there are many companies avoiding these frauds with such techniques. In the end, we have the final use case of AI, which is predictive analytics. One of the classic examples of predictive analytics is Netflix. So if you ever wondered how Netflix recommended just the right shows and movies for you, the answer is predictive analytics. But how can it help in the context of telecom industry? That's the question. Because telecom industry faces a lot of challenges like customer churn, market differentiation, optimal utilization of network resources, personalized products and services, and even pricing pressures. So basically what happens is AI does sentiment analysis by collecting and analyzing customer data, and then identifying best offers and innovative services to achieve real-time customer satisfaction, which can then be indicated by Net Promoter Score, NPS, and Customer Experience Index, CEI. Then predictive analysis can also assist telecom companies to launch micro-segmented personalized campaigns for targeted customers at the right time by analyzing their habits and patterns, such as purchase history, demographic data, QoS preferences, etc. And finally, predicting the lifetime value of the customer, which in turn helps in product development, improved margins, and price optimization. As per McKinsey's insights, telcos that implement a data-driven and analytics-based approach can reduce churn by almost 15%. So these mechanisms enable telcos to save a lot of money and get more business insights. Not only get an edge over other operators, but also have better utilization of network services. So as a conclusion, AI is heralding a digital reinvention for every sector. But the disruption in telecom will impact the whole world. Communication service providers are on a journey from legacy service providers to becoming digital service providers because their only recipe for success is to embrace and leverage the power of AI. But those telecoms that won't pay attention and deny it will be left behind, of course. So for example, think of Kodak and Blockbuster. They rest in peace as we speak. So the question is why some telecoms are finding it difficult to transform. Well, there are two major but quite basic hurdles. All telcos know that they have a lot of data, but it's tricky to make it accessible and usable for AI and ML algos. A lot of work needs to be done to get to that stage. And secondly, lack of finding the relevant skill set to make use of the kind of data we need for AI. It's difficult to retain the people with the right skills. So now I'll want to end my by leaving you with the thought that future is a world of humans collaborating with machines rather than being dominated by machines. The question is how ready you are to collaborate with machines. That's all from my side. Thank you for listening, and thank you Women Tech Network and Anna for giving me this great opportunity to speak to all of you. Thank you.